Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 3 of Europa Universalis IV as Ming. We are playing with the Mandate of Heaven DLC, which came out recently. By the way, the version that I am playing now in this video, this is still pre-release. I'm actually recording this on the 4th, so this is a press version of the DLC. It's a couple of days before it actually launches, so there might be some slight changes between now and then. Just making you aware of that in case you do end up noticing some changes between the two versions. So could we go ahead and take something? Could we take anything? Could we take Mongolia as a vassal? We actually could. We could have Mongolia as our vassal. It'll cost us 147 admin though, and give us a lot of aggressive expansion, mainly with the Oirat and Korchin that we don't really care about. What are the other options that we've got here? Give up claims, annul treaties, end rivalry, revoke cause. I mean, we could just straight up take provinces, but taking Mongolia would be pretty cool for us. I think we're going to do that. It's going to cost us a lot of admin points, but I think having them as our vassal is going to be excellent. So let's go ahead and we might as well take some money where we can. We don't really need to, it will just increase inflation. Let's go and do that. The Mongolians will now be our vassal. So let's get everybody home. Excellent. You guys get over there. Somewhere that's got the right supply weight. Let's go ahead and... wrong button. Mothball all of the forts. So what we will want to do is suck up to Mongolia, because they're basically going to hate us for a long time. Let's go into this diplomacy tab and remove one guy on neighbouring countries, and then I can get somebody to go and try and improve relations over here with Mongolia. This is a royal marriage offer from Jinzhou. Well, we don't have any royal marriages yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Now we have a consort. And I guess we could... Alright, we're already their overlord anyway. But having some royal marriages is good. It helps with actually getting heirs. So Mongolia is now our subject. You're still taking attrition, because of course you are. You can get over there in the steppe. That should be fine. Korchin separatists are still likely to pop, so... let's make sure we've got a leader somewhere where that can happen. So yeah, Mongol's got a high liberty desire, but that's hardly surprising. We've also got these potential Miao separatists in Yuanling. Down there. Do we have any armies down there that can deal? We do not. So let's go ahead and give you the guy with the speed. And get you down here. This is something that you always have to be careful of with China, is that you start getting lots of rebellions. Plans are currently being made for a smaller reform of our army. New tactics, weapons and commands are some of the areas being discussed to improve our combat efficiency. We can invest in army technology, which will give us 50 military power, or we can improve our existing army, get 20 army tradition. Well, we've already improved our tech, so let's go ahead and get the army tradition. We can convert more provinces. We are losing more harmony here, you will notice. So maybe we do want to start harmonizing somebody else. Let's go with the Theravada and do it that way. It'll take some time, but it'll be worth doing in the end. Because then we won't have to convert them at all. We could still do more conversions on the other ones, which is probably not a terrible idea. We'll do this last one because it's the only one that's got a relatively decent time to be done. Everything else is going to take ages. All of a sudden now you are over the supply weight. I do hate these early game supply limits. Really, really frustrating. So we're not at war. And we have ourselves a rebellion. That's a 19 stack. That's not insignificant. Let's go ahead and give you the leader. And we're going to move you in, and you can probably get there the quickest. We will have... well, we had inferior numbers going in, but we are still able to take those down. Might not even need to reinforce here. We didn't actually need to reinforce, but we got there just at the last minute, so that should be fine. So that's another, that is a rebellion dealt with. Let's go ahead and make sure you have the leader again. No, it's not you, it's this one. Get the right army. Right. There we go, you've got the leader. Because you've got that extra maneuver, you're now not suffering attrition. Quick-fingered treasurer. Money has been mysteriously disappearing from the Imperial Treasury for some time now, and you have started to direct your suspicions to a court official employed as a treasury bookkeeper. We can execute him, we'll lose 5 mandate, or we can keep quiet about it and gain some corruption. I prefer not to lose the mandate. I mean, we are gaining some, but very, very slowly. Let's go ahead and gain the corruption. Now, we can get some more tributaries, and remember, we've got this handy little button here where we can go... which one is it here? Oh, we could make Mongolia into a march. Not alliances. Who could we ally? Apparently we have no diplomats to send again, which is fairly standard. We don't need to be... prove relations with Yeren. Proving relations with Jiangsu. Now, green, I assume, is the one that's being done automatically. Yeah, it's automation. This is one that I'm doing manually. Let's bring you back. Can invest in the technology. It's actually the admin tech, so let's go ahead and do that. So now we can start getting those temples everywhere, which we will do. And, yes, let's go back in here. So who could we offer alliance to? Yeren would be one. It's not a bad idea to get an alliance. And we don't have any alliances at the moment. So let's say we want to go ahead and get an alliance with Yeren. Let's go ahead and do that. We can get a royal marriage with them as well. We need the diplomat to come back before we do that, though. So Yeren is now in a alliance with us. Instantly we've been called into a war by them. Fantastic. We will, of course, accept. And we'll go and march through here. I think we've got the numbers. We'll wait until this is over, and then we can move the leader. We should win this battle, and we did. So let's go ahead and make sure you have the leader assigned. And we'll move up with some more units as well. Good. Okay, that's all going to help out there. This is that one stack that I was going to basically build into... Oh, we're out of manpower already. Our manpower losses are harsh. We need to avoid wars for a little while. And what I was going to do, which I've completely forgotten about now, we do want a royal marriage with Yeren. So we should probably go ahead and do that if we can. I'll wait for that diplomat to come back again. So you're going to march straight in there and try and siege that back. Yeren seem to be doing alright in the war, though, to be honest. They don't seem to be having such a hard time. I don't think we need this entire stack, so let's put you on the fort. I see our forts have automatically re-enabled. So I'll just go and drop them down for now. That'll be fine. So yeah, we're going to take a little bit of a manpower hit here, but it's... our marriage with Jiangsu has ended. We can go ahead and get that back. Yeah, there was something specific that I wanted to do, diplomacy-wise. Now I can't remember what it was. Oh, more tributaries, that was it. There was some more people we can get tributaries with. If we can find them now. Established tributary. No countries selected for target for this action. Right, so no one will be our tributary at the moment. Because that is partially what is bringing some of our... Not our meritocracy, bringing this down. The mandate. Because we've got some non-tributaries. But this is going up. Where are we here? Ah, the usual influenza thing. It's local. We'll just do the local one. It'll be fine. Annoying as it is, it'll be fine. Now, one thing that we did want to do is, now that we can, we're going to go and get ourselves some temples, because temples increase... oh, wow, this is nice. So we can still see it over here, but now we've got the list here. This is fantastic. So sort by cost, so it's going to be the same build cost everywhere. Sort by improvement value, sort by improvement amount. Which is kind of always going to be the same. So I can see how much each one's going to improve. So let's find Beijing, for example. Which is somewhere around here. So Beijing is currently generating 1.46 and it will improve by 0.43. This I like. So we want Nanjing first, then we want Beijing, then we want Yanzhou. We certainly want to get at least all of the ones that would give us like a 0.2 difference, especially as these are relatively cheap to build. And we can probably get all the ones that go down to at least 0.15 or over. There we go. We can even tell it to turn on and include our subjects. This is a nice addition. It's a nice change. I like that. Certainly seems that Paradox have done some tweaking with the UI and definitely made it a lot more friendly. That is something I approve of. I don't know why you guys actually asked me to get involved in the war, because you don't really need my help. I don't know where the enemy's army is gone, though, I'll be quite honest. Let's go ahead and just, like, detach a... Can I not detach a siege off here? I just want to grab a couple of regiments and send them over there to siege that out. Oh, that's why, because this is a province that we already control. I thought it was a green province that was sieged by blue, but it's a blue province that is sieged by green. That's what's confusing me. Now, we're still taking attrition there, so we don't need to be standing around in here as is. Can we get you over here? We might as well. Go and have a look. It's probably where we run into their entire army. But you're currently sieging out their capitals. So that's going to be absolutely fine. They're already at low enthusiasm. I've got no interest in this myself. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it straight over to Yeren. Some of our people have decided that as we are so tolerant that there should be no problems in becoming Buddhists. Confucius says, do not be concerned about others appreciating you, be concerned about your not appreciating others. The religion in Ningqiao changes into Mahayana. That's fair enough. So how long is it going to take you to march over there? 2nd of August. That's quite some marching time you've got going on, but we'll live with it. Yeah, you're literally just waiting for their capital to fall, and then you're done. We'll have this sieged out in no time. So hopefully we start getting some manpower back. We are 2.5, well, just 2,000 men down. Let's go ahead and look at our subject interactions, actually. Might be quite nice if there was some people that we could get some manpower from. Doesn't even really matter who. Who would give us some manpower? You can give me some manpower. You can give me some manpower as well. We like manpower. That war is over. Did we gain anything from it? I'm guessing we didn't, but that is fine. We do get some war reps. Well, we won't get raw reps. We'll get ducats. We get 13. Excellent. But we do get some favours now with Yeren. Yeren has become a lot bigger. Let's get you guys down to here. We can take ourselves a Diplotech. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do that. So staying ahead in tech is what we want to do. I'd love to build this army up, but we don't have any manpower at all right now. So if I was to spend some money and get some marketplaces, there's a couple of good ones we could get here, so I feel that we should at least go and get those. Really drive up the amount of money that we're making. We've probably got a lot of buildings on the go. Yeah, the temples are still being built, so that'll take quite some time. We've got a fair few separatists that might pop, so we will have to keep our eye on them. Again, we're standing in a province that's giving us attrition. I really do need to keep a better eye on that. It's because I keep moving into a province when I've got the leader assigned, and the extra maneuver offsets the supply limit. But then I move the leader somewhere else and we end up getting attrition. So the Renaissance has now fired off. Now that I'm not at war, could we get some more tributaries? Let's go ahead and have a quick look at that. Established tributary. 7 countries would probably accept. So let's go ahead and ask these guys to become tributaries. So we do have to wait for our diplomats to return each time. What have we got here? Merchants and captains of trade vessels in Ningbo have sent a representative to the government describing their home as increasingly lawless land where piracy runs rampant and ships and ports are routinely raided by privateers. They argue that the government has neglected them and request funding to build defences against the growing threats. If this request is not granted, many feel that they have already lost too much and will take their business elsewhere. Send them whatever they need, or, well, yeah, we can spare the money, that's fine, we'll go ahead and do that. So, once again, we'll wait for this diplomat to return home, and we'll go ahead and tributize as many of these guys as we can. Just scroll down here a little bit so I can see what my diplomat is doing. We have been contacted by a variety of dissidents from other states. These dissidents claim to have vast supporters who need some cash, and they are most likely lying. Despite this, their claims have excited many influential people at our court. Supporting these dissidents probably won't accomplish anything other than antagonizing the other state, but failure to support could give a bad impression. So we could lose 80 ducats, and Shanghai's opinion of Ming is changed by -60, or we could lose 10 prestige. I'll just lose the money. We want to try and keep our prestige up if we can. Looks like we'll be able to get another tributary in 3, 2, 1, 0 days. Let's go ahead and do that. So we get as many of these tributaries as we can. And yes, it does limit our ability to war on people. Caution is very, very small now. Should be able to grab them quite easy. We've been given a gift. Excellent. Go and do that. So as we get more and more of these tributaries, yeah, see the non-tributaries penalty is going down and the extra gain from having tributaries is going up. We can see our tributaries down at the bottom. So tributaries are almost like princes in the HRE, except they're actually giving us something. So that is quite nice. Although I guess in the HRE they do kind of work a little bit like allies. So in the Empire of China, your tributaries don't really get involved in wars. We can't improve relations anymore. You're on automated, right? Cancel the automation of the diplomat. Why are you still trying to improve with somebody that you can't improve with anymore? That's a little bit strange. And but okay, fine. Let's roll with it. We've got more tributaries. Sam, you do make nice tea. So, we're not getting any attrition anywhere. We are starting to get manpower back. Most of our armies are now back up to a full stack size. Let's go ahead and get a couple more infantry on that so we don't have the unbalanced cav. Still improving relations with Mongolia. It's going to take a while before Mongolia stop hating me, let's put it that way. They are outraged. Mostly aggressive expansion. And the forced vassalize. I mean, that will go away. In 50 years, they won't hate me anymore. How's the whole religion thing going? It's getting there. It's slow going. It'll get our religious unity up. So we might want to take the rest of Cauchin. Are Cauchin actually our tributary? No, they are not. We still have a truce with them. Do we have a CB? We can force tributary. I mean, we could go ahead and just fabricate on them, which we probably will, to be honest. But there's still 2 more tributaries we can get, so we might as well go and get those. So what does that get us up to now? Non-tributaries is still minus 0.04. We can get another decree. Well, we're not developing. We're not really using ships. We don't really need our forts. I think we just go for the tax modifier again, especially as we've just built all of those temples. Let's really increase the kitty here. And we'll get that last tributary. And as we don't have much manpower to build our armies up, I think what we'll do is we'll grab our trade fleet and we will get some more... What's our naval limit? We're up to 44, we can have 49, so 5 more ships on top of what I've just done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That takes us up to the limit. So just try and deal a bit better with trade. I'm going to keep my eye on Japan. I'm very interested to see what is going on over here. It looks like Sugi is doing particularly well here. They may end up at some point becoming the Shogun. We do have some transports. Maybe it'd be nice if we could help them. Maybe if we go ahead and form an alliance with these guys. But you won't, because you're actually a vassal. So we can't ally the daimyos. We can only ally... Actually, no, what is that? You are... a vassal under Ashikaga. Yeah, so you are a vassal under the Shogun. Now, the Shogun we could ally with if we got reputation up enough. So we could ally the Shogun of Japan. Yeah, these conversions are going to take a while, so we're just going to wait on those. We're not going to bother about that for now. So it would be nice to now start taking some more bites out of Oirat. Let's go back here and continue building a spy network, and we can fabricate another claim. We will have a truce with them for a couple more years. Or should we work on Cochin first? Should probably work on Cochin first, because that truce is going to wear off quicker. Many would give much to be able to attend our prestigious national schools. To some rich families, this would be a way to ensure that their children acquire the social status that their child's wealth would entitle them to. It is therefore been the custom to, in times of need, reserve a number of spots at schools for those that can pay. Most will never take advantage of the actual opportunity. Admission in itself is enough to ensure the proper appearance. Just a few additional reserved spots can surely do no harm. So we gain quite a bit of money, but lose some meritocracy. Or we can take the prestige. I'm going to take the prestige. Our money coming in at the moment is quite well, so I don't really need to worry too much about that. So let's go ahead and build our spy network down here. We'll have the rest of your provinces from you, especially as I've already got my armies down here. I might as well. Seems to make the most sense. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Ming. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.